What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a Brembo upgrade on my G8. So if you watched last week's video, you'll see that I did a test fit and these wheels did not clear the Brembos. So I was lucky. Had a buddy that has a Chevy SS, and he's been trying to get rid of his 2014 SS wheels. I already got the rears on there. And he let me pick these up pretty cheap, so pretty happy about that. So now I'm able to do this brake upgrade, which I didn't really want to wait to do because while I was doing the test fit, I realized that my pads are pretty shot in the front, and I've got a pretty sweet drive coming up this weekend that I want to go on, that I've been wanting to go on for a couple years, and I wouldn't have been able to do it with those front pads the way they were. I wouldn't have felt confident in the car at all. So gonna get the Brembos swapped over, got them in there, and then rotors as well. So I went with EBC brakes rotors, and then their yellow stuff pads. So, and then picked up the shims and pins from ZZ Performance. So yeah, go ahead and set you guys down, and I'll probably just film this one side, show you how I go through everything, and go from there. Alright guys, so ran into a couple issues here. Looks like we will not be doing the brake upgrade today, so let's go back down here. For whatever reason, it looks like my caliper bolts, or yeah, bolts that would bolt this up to the knuckle, they spin pretty much freely. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. That's all the way threaded in and it's spinning freely. So basically, the bolts aren't long enough for the Brembos. I was under the assumption that the stock bolts for the G8 were long enough to fit the Brembos. Clearly that is incorrect. And then also, my brake line, you can see, it's kind of covered in WD-40 right now, but I'll pull this out. So my brake line is, so a little hard to see, but my brake line is pretty much welded itself via rust to the caliper. So that is totally not coming off anytime soon. So basically, what I'm gonna do is order some stainless steel lines, which I probably should have done anyways. And then pretty sure ZZ Performance has caliper bolts that will work with this. So I'm just gonna order that and yeah, retry this for the third time. And they say third time's a charm. Well, unfortunately, won't be doing the Brembos. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. This is stuff you run into working on cars, unfortunately. But I will finish putting the wheels on, and I'll show you guys the wheels once I get them done. All right, guys. So got the new wheels on. Not 100% sure how much I like them yet. Definitely different. Yeah, I just gotta get used to the chrome, but I don't know. I did have to get new lugs. Definitely do not like these. They stick out a little too much for my liking. If they didn't have these little caps right here, I think they'd be perfect, but the lugs I had on the other wheels did not fit these. So went ahead, stopped at O'Reilly's, bought some new lugs. They're on there. The fronts I don't think look too bad. I am running a little smaller tire on the front, but overall I don't think the front looks too bad. I think it looks somewhat flush. It's still a little more tucked than the other wheel was. The other wheel had pretty aggressive offset on it. But the backs, on the other hand, they are super tucked in there. I am running 275 instead of the 285, so I mean, it's a little bit of smaller of a tire still back here, but they are like really tucked back in there. So I'm just not 100% sure how much I like them yet. Maybe they'll grow on me, who knows. But they are a better quality wheel than what I had on there, so that'll be nice. Yeah, here we go. Well, I gotta go get gas. Gotta do a little drive around, make sure everything's bolted down tight. Yeah, but go ahead, set the camera down, do a little cold start for you guys. Alright, so got the car out here in the light. It actually doesn't look as bad in the light, so maybe it's not too terrible. Maybe it'll grow on me, but I mean, you can definitely see how not tucked it is now in there. It's a pretty good angle to see it at. But these wheels will work once I get. Gonna go ahead and order those brake lines and caliper bolts tonight, and hopefully they'll be here by next week, or maybe even later this week, and I can go get those brakes swapped out, because I do think these wheels will look a lot better with a Brembo behind them. But yeah, that's all I got for this week, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.